All ready to go? Did we give Eric a thumbs up?
I did. I have not seen Eric.
Eric's not back there, no. I don't think. Maybe he was.
I'll go back and I guess.
Official or not. I know my son said the same thing.
Not bad.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our meeting for Monday, July 3rd. Would you please rise and join me in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our first order of business is the approval of the minutes from our June 20th meeting.
Mr. President, I'll make a motion we approve the minutes as submitted.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that motion passes.
Open the bid.
Next up, we have our accounts payable from June 21st.
I think we're going to open bids.
Pardon?
Are you going to open bids?
I was going to go ahead and do this
Oh,
stuff
okay.
first, and then we'll open those bids.
Okay.
So we have our presentation of accounts payable from June 21st to July 3rd.
So moved to accept.
And I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? That motion passes. Next up, we have highway.
Wait a minute, payroll.
Payroll.
I'm sorry, payroll.
Mr. President, move we accept the June 23rd payroll as presented.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion passes. Now we have highway.
You might want to announce.
And we are going to be opening the bids. And this is for the Bridge Number 7 rehab contract.
It looks like the first one is from Duncan Robertson, Inc. With a total bid of $913,521.20. Second is from Milestone. Things are locked up tight. With a total bid of $664,574. A third bid from HIS Constructors. A total bid of $779,214.
Mr. President, I'll make a motion we take these bids under advisement for a possible award at the end of the meeting.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to take the bids under advisement as outlined. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. And that motion passes.
You want to go ahead with the rest of the highway?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you for doing that. Next up, we have Morehouse Road right-of-way. This is parcel 3, 3504 Morehouse LLC. A warranty deed in the amount of $284,388 and a temporary easement in the amount of $200.
Mr. President, I move that we approve this warranty deed and temporary easement as presented for parcel 3.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the warranty deed as outlined. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. And that motion passes.
And the last item we have before we return for an award is a permit to close or block a road. This is Harrison Highlands neighborhood. It's having a block party Sunday, August 13th. They're closing Sinclair Drive from 380 to 438, one block of Sinclair.
Mr. President, I'll make a motion. We grant permission to close that road, Sinclair Drive.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on the permit to close the road in Harrison Highlands. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. That motion passes.
Thank you very much.
Mr. President, I move that we hear ordinance number 2023-16-CM, Moon 26 East LLC AW2A.
Second.
Mr. Hiddle?
Good morning, David Hiddle with the Area Plan Commission. One rezoning case before you today. This was heard by on June 21st by the Area Plan Commission, recommended unanimously for approval, and there was no remonstrance. Staff is also recommending approval. It's a request to rezone a little over 18 acres from AW, which is agricultural wooded, to A, which is just agricultural. The ultimate goal here from the petitioners is to legally establish an existing trucking company. They can do that by getting a special exception granted in the A district. That special exception is not a part of the AW district, hence the need for this rezoning. So it's the first of two steps. The issue of the trucking company will be dealt with at the special exception phase, not here. This is simply a rezoning. And it is in line with the comprehensive plan recommendation, which does recommend agricultural. In fact, this lot is arguably more suitable for agricultural than agricultural wooded, as only a very small proportion of it is in fact wooded. Most of it is being used for crop production today. Therefore, we are supportive and would be happy to entertain any questions you might have.
Any questions for Mr. Hiddle from the board? Any comments from the petitioner?
Ryan Munden with Riley, Teeter, and Schreier here on behalf of the petitioner. Moon 26 East LLC is owned by Dr. Chris Moon and his wife Dawn. Dr. Moon is here with me today to answer any questions you have, as well as Aaron Kane with GCI Trucking. They have been operating from this location for about 5 years, and as Mr. Hiddle said, we're trying to bring the property into compliance. We do have a letter in support that we submitted APC from the neighbors directly to the south, or to the north, I apologize, the Mullers. We'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Thank you.
Any questions from the board for Mr. Munden? Would anyone from the public like to comment on this rezone? Seeing none?
Murtaugh,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Byers.
Yes.
Ordinance 2023-16 CM passes 3-0.
Okay, thank you. Next up, we have a maintenance contract. I think Commissioner Murtaugh has that.
Okay. Do you,
Salary statement?
we have salary statements first. Pull your agenda down.
Oh. You want me to do salary statements?
Yes, please.
I scanned and emailed these to you about 20 minutes before the meeting, so it is the proposed salaries for 2024. The probation schedule from the state came in about a week ago, so that's included as well, and we've received everything from all the departments.
Okay. And where did probation come in from the state?
7.8%.
Is that standard across everything
The
state
state,
did?
from what I've seen,
Okay. And do we need to take action on this? or
No,
we just
and-
acknowledge?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Now on to the maintenance contracts.
Okay. We have two contracts from Houston Electric for maintenance of the generator, one at this facility and the other at the 629 facility. There's no increase in price. They're each for $636 per year for inspection and test operation maintenance. With that, I'll make a motion, we approve both of those contracts.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve the two contracts, each for $636 by Houston Electric for for generator maintenance. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion passes. Doug, amendment to our self-insurance.
Yeah, so you have a self-insurance advisory policy which talks about how you're going to review claims that get paid out of the self-insurance funds and deductibles that will be charged back to the departments. My understanding is that the deductible the county is charged by your insurer is going up to, I think, $5,000 for motor vehicle accidents. So this amends the self-insurance policy for those funds from which those motor vehicle deductibles might be paid. I think the Commissioner's Self-Insurance Fund, number 4712, is where, in practice, they've all come from, but the Sheriff's Self-Insurance Fund, 4714, is also written up so that that is a permissible place that those deductibles can be paid for. So the change made to this policy calls for a fund deductible for those two funds for $2,500 for motor vehicle accidents. The $1,000 for other claims remains the same. And we've also, and that'd be charged back to the department involved. And I've also added a line in there that the Board of Commissioners have the discretion to waive or reduce those deductibles where justified by the circumstances of the department or of the claim. I think there's a couple of departments that might be implicated that simply don't have a budget that this could come from. So that gives you some discretion if something like that comes up.
Any questions for Doug?
Mr. President, I move that we approve this amendment to our self-insurance policy as presented from our attorney.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. And that motion passes. Animal shelter construction contract, Commissioner Murtaugh.
Yeah, we have another contract for that project for Fluid Technologies for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning in the amount of $568,000. I'll make a motion, we approve that contract.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve the contract with Fluid Technologies. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. And that motion passes. Do we have any new or unfinished business to be brought before the board? Hearing none, our reports on file are from mail and duplicating, and from Weights and Measures. Those will be available in the Commissioner's office immediately following the meeting. And does anybody from the public have anything to bring before the board? Seeing none?
Motion to adjourn.
Wait, highway.
Oh,
That's
I'm
right,
sorry.
I forgot about that, yes. So we
Deny
will,
second. So you guys can all sing and dance right now for us if you want.
Happy 4th to everyone. Do you want? Just call a recess. Why don't we take a 5-minute recess for anybody who needs to clear out or get coffee or whatever?
Since I emailed these to you, I was hoping.
I think he was pretty serious about getting
I was
this.
going to keep them.
You were going to peruse them.
I know, I was going to keep
Actually,
them.
yeah,
Ooh, wow, right under the clock.
We got to wait another 3 minutes.
You don't have to. You know,
Lowest one was good? Okay.
All right. We have reviewed the bid for Bridge 7, and Milestone Contractors has submitted the low bid, $664,574, which is well under the engineer's estimate of $756,273, and has been determined to be accurate, no apparent unbalancing or other anomalies, so we're recommending that you accept and execute the contract with Milestone Contractors LLP for the Bridge 7 construction contract.
So moved.
second.
We have a motion and a second to award the contract to Milestone as outlined by our county highway engineer. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. And motion passes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now your motion.
Thank you to everyone who, to the all three companies for being involved in the bidding process. Do we have any other business to be brought before the board?
Motion to adjourn.
Now we're adjourned.
Hey. Samantha, do you have copies of minutes? Because we do not have any. Do you have minutes?
No. Now squiggly. Okay.